everyone to another episode of Mumbles. Today, we're doing a Mumbles game review. We're doing a Mumbles game review. That's right, guys. We're doing a Mumbles game review. And what game are we reviewing? Well, I bet you could guess because you probably looked at the thumbnail when you clicked on this. Today, we're reviewing Assassin's Creed Chronicles, China Edition. So let's jump into it. So now this Assassin's Creed is a little bit different. It was a free game on the Xbox a while ago when I picked it up. And I gotta say, I'm very, very impressed with it. Just to give you guys a little bit of an overview about what the game itself is about. It's like any other Assassin's Creed. Templars versus Assassins. So if you've played an Assassin's Creed, you basically know the plot. I'm not even gonna break down the plot because it doesn't need broken down. It's a very simple story and a very simplistic story, so you know the story. Templars versus Assassins. You play as the assassin. You're trying to get the Templars. It's that simple. So, now that you know a little bit about the story, what is this game in itself? Well, if you watch any of my other videos, which I'm going to post a link to in the description for, so you can see my Assassin's Creed videos on this game, you'll see that unlike other Assassin's Creed games, this is a side-scroller, which is interesting. And when I first saw that, I was like, wow, they did a side-scroller? That is so cool. And I gotta say, they executed it well. This game feels like Assassin's Creed should always be a side-scroller almost. Like, just the way that they did it, and the way that you have to go past things, that's the way I feel sometimes Assassin's games should be, or stealthy games should be. And a lot of times, when you're in 3D, you can kind of get around things, whether intentionally or unintentionally, just by moving a different way. You can't do that in this game. You have to face every enemy and find a way around them, basically. So that's kind of what this game is. It's a 2D Assassin's Creed game. Graphic-wise, it looks amazing for a 2D. Well, it's not really 2D. It's still 3D. For a side-scroller, I need to say side-scroller. For a side-scroller game, it looks amazing. The graphics just pop in it. When you assassinate someone, it just looks. The graphics are unbelievable. It's got the current gen graphics. It looks great, guys. Graphic-wise, it looks great. Control-wise, it moves great. Everything about this game is so exciting. It moves great. The controllers work great. It's not too complicated. It's very easy to understand, and you just keep moving towards your goal. Difficulty-wise in this game, it doesn't seem too difficult to me right now. I believe there's different levels of difficulty, but it hasn't seemed too difficult to me, so there is that. Now, cons-wise, I couldn't really find any cons to this game other than the fact that it is a side-scroller game, and it could seem to be a little bit repetitive on the repetitive side, so there is that little point to it. With that being said, I feel like this game is a winner and a gem, so definitely check it out. And what is it going to get on our Mumbles review? So I've been generous to a lot of games out there, and as much as I want to be generous to this one, I feel like it could be a little bit more in-depth. It's not the same. I love the game, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that, I'm not saying don't try, but I am going to give this a 7, just because I don't feel like it's got that pull or draw of a Fallout game, or a Batman game, or a Call of Duty, or Gears of War. It just doesn't have that draw. It is a great game still, it's still a great game, but it just needs more of a draw to it, something that makes me want to say, oh, I'm going to go out and get that game. Before it came out free, I knew nothing about this game, I'll be honest. So, it needs that draw or that pull to say, hey, I want to get that game. And it needs to find that somehow. But with all that being said, I love the side-scroller mentality of the game. I think it's very cool, and I really like it. But it does get a 7 from me. Anyways, guys, this has been another Mumbles game review. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. You're all amazing. Please smack the subscribe button, smack the like button, Mumbles Nation. You always do it anyway, so thank you for doing that. And yeah, guys, this is going to be Mumbles signing off. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.